Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another FS22 mod look video. I'll have to start this one off by saying my apologies. In my last mod review video I did miss a mod. I went through and edited my video and found that I did miss it, and the mod that I missed is this guy right here in front of me, which is the Krone Profiliner flatbed trailer by AGGRO modding. It's 3.40 megabytes to download. We'll use 4 slots on console, and it is basically a flatbed trailer. It is basically the Krone Profiliner box trailer for semis, just without the sides and the roof and the back. It does have the headboard on it there, has straps as you can see, so it is awesome for moving pallets and all that sort of gear. But you'll find this in your shop menu under tools, and it is actually under bale loader section right there at the end. 21,500 to buy, base model. Open it up, we have the chassis color we can change to anything on that pallet, so we can go Fendt Nature Green. Design color changes the headboard and the impact side protection boards there with Krone written on them, just to make that stand out a bit better. I will do, there we go. Also changes the rear bumper, and then your rim color, anything on that. So we have a black, a white, a grey and a chrome, and then your license plate number there at the bottom. So that's the Krone Profiliner flatbed. Again, apologies for missing that in my last review, guys, but yeah, not a bad trailer at all. Moving on to the new mods for the 25th of January. Well, first we have this mod over here, all the way over here. They're sort of scattered out a bit. It's this guy right here. It's the AGGRO HSD6 by Vertex Design. Take 11.09 megabytes to download. We'll use 4 slots on console. It is a 3-meter subsoiler. Also has a 3-link hitch on the back, so you can put a 3-meter seeder behind this or something like that, and subsoil and seed at the same time. But yeah, it is a subsoiler. We'll hook it up, we'll drop it down, and it will subsoil like so. It will also bring stones to the surface. Yes, very nice little subsoiler indeed. You'll find this one under your shop menu, under tools, under subsoilers. Right there at the end, the Evers HSD6 for $10,500 to buy. 120 horsepower is required to use, 2.5 meter working width and a 12 kilometer per hour working speed. There are no options on this subsoiler. It is how it is. Nice, neat, tidy looking mod, that one. Okay, moving on from there, we have the Auger Wagon with Lime mod. This doesn't actually add any vehicles or tools or anything to the game, but what it does is, if we come up here to Auger Wagons, all these base game Auger Wagons, as you can see down there now, take lime and pig food on all of these, except for the forage and potato wagons and the sugar beet one. But all your normal chaser bins now have pig food and lime. Also on this as well is the train will now take more supply, so it will take the lime seeds and stuff like that, and will sell through the train as well now. I'll just cut to that and I will give you a look. Alright, so you can see we're here with the train at the train elevator. So you hit L3 to fill, and now we can sell manure, mineral feed, stones, solid fertilizer, pig food, lime, rolled salt, snow, straw, hay, grass, silage, wood chip, chaff, borage, total mixed ration, seeds, sugar cane. So we can pretty much sell everything now through the train, where we couldn't before. We couldn't sell lime and stuff like that, but that is all in there now. We couldn't sell seeds either, but yeah, it's added all that to the train. And it also added if you go in here, this one, to your sell menu, see we can now sell seeds, and it's added the Goldcrest Valley sell point. Same with wood chips up the top there, Goldcrest Valley, silage, Goldcrest Valley. So it's added the Goldcrest Valley sell point to all the stuff that the train couldn't sell before, which it can now sell with the Auger Wagon with lime mod on it, which is made by TF 2020 Mods. It is 0.01 megabytes to download and takes no slots on console because it's not actually a physical tool or machine. But yeah, very nice, handy little mod indeed to give you more options for selling through the train and for carting with your auger wagons. Very nice indeed. Okay, up next after that, we have the Buyable large stack of bales by Mech Mods, 0.06 megabytes to download. Each bale and or stack will take one slot on the console, and that's these guys here. So you can buy these now in stacks of 30 with this mod on, just like that. And it's for all your bale types. You get silage, grass, hay, straw, square or round. But very nice option indeed. So they'll find them in your shop menu under bales, and they start right there at the lizard stack square bales. Right there, the large stack square bales, $1,220 for hay. You can come in here and buy one all the way up to 30 like so, then back to one, and it's not too bad. It's $31,030 for that, which is actually, I think, pretty sure a bit cheaper than buying them all individually. So to buy one is $1,220. To buy a normal square, yeah, it's a little bit cheaper, so it's $1,290 for a normal square bale. So now it will work out a bit cheaper. But you have your grass, your hay bales, your straw bales, your square silage bales. Then you move into your round grass, your round hay, straw, silage bales there. Your round ones are a bit cheaper, probably because they're a bit smaller in size. But you've got your hay bales for $1,380 each. Your grass bales, your hay bales are $1,480, your straw are $1,220, and your silage are $2,350 for your square ones. For your round ones, your grass ones are $790, hay are $840, straw are $690, and your silage is $1,710. But that's your large stack of bales to buy from the shop. Very neat mod indeed. Up next is one of the mods that I think is just absolutely outstanding, and it changes the whole dynamic of this game ever so slightly, but it is an awesome change. And it is this little guy over here on the back of the farm buggy. Looks like an unassuming little decoration toolbox, but that's where you'd be wrong. It's actually the toolbox by Schultz Modding, 0.11 megabytes to download, 1 slot on console. You can pick this up and move it around, and it is a portable repair trigger, so you can put that next to the harvester, walk up, press L3, and there you go. I can go in here, I can customize my vehicle, I can repair my vehicles. I can then pick that up, move it over here, open it up. Now I can fix the Mahindra buggy, and same again. I can come over here, walk up to it. Now I can fix that Terra. Very awesome indeed. Also, for if you want to role play or whatever, you can throw this on the back of your farm buggy, in your ute or wherever. Close it up and drive off and repair your vehicles. Anywhere on the map or on your farm, you now have a portable repair trigger. That is such an awesome little mod. The only other thing I did find is if you do place it on your farm next to a farm repair trigger you already have, this one doesn't work if it's in too closer proximity to another repair trigger, which I guess is fine. But yeah, once you get it out and away and portable and move it around, then it works perfectly fine. But you'll find this in your buy menu under others, under construction, under buildings, under tools, right there at the end. It's 1 slot, $750 to place, and you can place these anywhere you want on your farm. Just do be mindful that where you do place it on your farm, once you save the game, leave and come back in, it will always respawn where you placed it on your farm. So if you want it inside a shed or whatever to stay in there, then you will have to turn on free build mode, place it inside your shed, and then leave it. That way, if you do leave it behind out and about on the map, it will respawn back at your farm. But yeah, I think that is just a cracker of a mod. I think that is unreal. I'll be using that a fair bit around my Let's Plays and live stream videos of my farm for sure. Okay, moving on from that, up next is this guy over here. This is the metal shed by Camillos 0397. It will take 9.01 megabytes to download, 12 slots on console, and it is what it is. No lights. Some little detailing there at the back, a hose, a box, bit of a tarp and a broom, some old pipes and buckets of scrap and stuff, whatnot. So yeah, not too bad, very nicely detailed. The corrugated iron steel looks like it's iron. A bucket with some gunk in it. You'd store anything you want in here, vehicles. You could use it as a bale shed, anything like that. I do like the look of the rust and stuff on the poles. It's really cool. Nice concrete floor as well, which is just unreal. But yeah, you'll find this same menu as your toolbox, under constructions, under buildings, under sheds. Down the end there, $13,000 to buy. Metal shed, 23 by 11 meters in size. So not a bad little shed for your farm to store your stuff under. Alright, now we've looked at the metal shed, we will move on to, and I think I forgot to grab this, so I will get it right now. This one is Aunt Emma's Shop by LSMT Modding Team, from LSMT Modding and Team Stefan. 3.39 megabytes to download. We'll use 13 slots on console, you'll find this under your construction menu, under productions, under sell points. It's right there, $40,000 to buy, 13 slots. Like I said, but it is a sell point for your products. So it will sell everything that it says there. It will sell cheese. You can sell your cheese, tomatoes, grape juice, strawberries, lettuce, canola oil, olive oil, sugar, grapes, raisins, bread, cakes, eggs, some sunflower oil, potatoes, milk. So all that sort of stuff this will take. It's just a production sell point known as Aunt Emma's shop. But yes, nicely detailed shop. You have the stairs, you can come up and sit down at cafe there type style if you like. This is where you put your stuff in, or your ingredients and whatnot, which is really cool. All the products that you sell. But yeah, really nicely detailed looking building. Okay, up next after that, back over to the shop. Sorry guys, running around a fair bit here. But we have the premium pallets and bags pack by Happy Mole, 4.52 megabytes to download, and each pallet will use 2 slots on console, and each bag will use 1 slot on console. And it is these ones, guys. So each pallet has a coinciding matching bag. So we have pig feed, horse feed, road salt, mineral feed, seeds, chicken feed, and fertilizer. And we have the same in the pallet. We have the fertilizer, seed, manure, chicken feed, road salt, mineral feed, horse feed, pig food, and lime. They're very nice indeed. Oh look, there's the lime bag in there. I missed him. There he is. Yes, the little bags are movable by hand. The pallets obviously are not. You'll need a telehandler, a forklift, or a front loader to move them. But you'll find these in your shop menu under pallets. Right here at the end, guys. So you have seeds for $900, fertilizer for $1,900, lime for $450, $1,500 for the wheat pallet, $1,000 for pig food, $1,400 for oats, and $200 for road salt, and $250 for manure, and $1,000 for mineral feed. Each pallet of seed bags is 1,050 litre capacity. And then we have the matching single bags there. Seeds for $40, fertilizer $90, lime $21, $71 for wheat, $47 pig food, oat for $65, road salt $9, manure $11, mineral feed $47. And that's the premium pallets and bags pack. Unreal, very cool. They do work out a little bit better than the base game ones. Sort of break even. You get the $50, not $50, sorry. Oh, my brain will work sooner or later. You get the 50 extra litres on each pallet. Each bag is 50 litres. And so seed, for example, you will pay $950 there for 1,050 litres of seed. Or if you get the premium one, it's $50 cheaper for the same amount. So not too bad, pretty reasonable. Yeah, and that is the premium pallets and bag pack. Up next, following that, is the Buyable products by Joskin 0.33 0.66 megabytes to download. Apologies guys. 2 slots each on console for these pallets, and yeah, you'll find them in the same spot as the premium pallets bags, but you do get flour pallet, a sugar pallet, a unsalted butter pallet, and sweet raisins pallet. So if you don't want to go through the whole production lines of making these for your cakes, you can just order the pallets from the shop and then send them to the bakery if you wish. Or if you want to play where you send your product off to your factory and make it, then by all means go ahead. It's just another way of doing it. But you'll find these in your buy menu under pallets. They are right there after the mineral feed. So you get the sugar pallet for $500 with a 1,000 litre capacity. Also for $500 is the flour pallet for a 1,000 litre capacity pallet. And then we get the butter pallet for $500 as well for 1,000 litres, and the raisins pallet for $500 for 1,000 litres as well. And again, each pallet will take 2 slots for the original, and then 1 slot thereafter for every pallet after that. And that is the Buyable products pack. Very interesting new mod indeed, that one. Okay, up next we have these two guys, which are the adjustable drawbar pack by EY Modding, 0.17 megabytes to download. These will use 1 slot each on console. In the shop it does say these are designed for 2-wheel drive tractors, so that's why I've got the little Zeta. So we'll start this up and I'll show you what they're used for. You have the square or the round, it doesn't matter, they both do the same job. But you reverse up to them, you connect them, and the pallet disappears and puts the little drawbar along the bottom of your 3-point link. You can then hold L1 and move right stick up and down, and you can lower or raise the drawbar. But what it is meant for is you can come down here, pick up, say, a big trailer, big heavy trailer like so, say this one, Auger Wagon. If I line that up properly. Nope, okay, that's got a ball hitch. Okay, we'll try this Brentner trailer. So we hook up to that. If it's too heavy, get a tiny bit of wheel slip on your tractor. So what you do is you adjust this drawbar up, and it'll grab onto the bottom of the drawbar of the trailer. Keep going, see how it pushes the tractor down? So it actually puts a bit more weight on the back tyres, so you're able to gain more traction with a smaller tractor to pull these big trailers. That's essentially what it's used for. This thing doesn't quite have horsepower to pull this big thing, but yeah, that's what it does. I'm not getting tyre slip, getting the traction I need to pull the trailer. This one's also empty, but that's what it's for. These do go to the extreme too, so if I keep going and adjusting up, I will stand my tractor. If I go the other way, it will lift it off the ground as well. But that's essentially what they're for, to give you extra traction on the little 2-wheel drive tractors. Just park this back here. Whoa, I'm going to run into the pallets. When you disconnect, the pallet reappears. So you'll find these in your shop menu under tools, under miscellaneous. They're right there. You've got the round drawbar or the square drawbar, $100 each, and we'll take 1 slot each on console. Options are the same, as you can see up there. It says a useful tool for 2-wheel drive tractors. and you can the only option we have is you change the main color to anything on that pallet, so you can have it match whatever type of tractor you want. So you have it Massey Ferguson red, Class green, John Deere green, or John Deere yellow if you like, up to you, or just black. But yeah, that's the drawbars. Okay, up next after that we have, did I get it out? No, I didn't. We have this guy here, which is the skid steer. There it is, implement mover for skid steer loader. Sorry, my guys, I was just looking down at my notes. It is 0.43 megabytes to download, one slot on console. It's $900 to buy, and is basically a 3-point link attachment you put on the front of your skid steer. The only option you have is main color to change to anything on that pallet. So you could have it yellow or blue, whichever you decide. But yeah, you just put that on the front of your skid steer, and anything with a 3-point link you can pick up and move around your farm with your skid steer. Not a bad little adapter at all. Alright, after that one, moving on, we have the Lizard Z525. 3.44 megabytes to download. It is made by QWERTY, PushCap and Consi. 3.44 megabytes to download, and we'll use 2 slots on console. It is out here, guys. It is this little fella here, which is a tedder, I'm pretty sure. So you dry your grass with this, turn it into hay. I'm pretty sure. Turn that on, you drop it down, you run, and there we go, turning that swath of grass into hay, and still keeping it in a decent swath to pick up with your baler. That's handy. That's it in operation there. Not a bad little tedder at all. So you'll find that under your tools menu, under tedders, right there at the end. $6,000 to buy, 2.7 meter working width, 16 kilometers per hour, 34 horsepower required to use. We have normal wheels, which look like a plastic or metal type wheel. You can change that up to wheels with tires, so it gives you the pneumatic pump up tires. After that we have main color, anything on that pallet. So you have different yellows and oranges, greens, some different reds, and then design color, same colors on that pallet, and that just changes your rim colors and your little grass forks on there. Very nice little tedder indeed. Old style tedder, it's all belt driven, but does the job. Very nice. And moving on from there, I need my tractor again. We have this guy back here, which while I'm driving there is the Amazon Catros 6002. It's by Nicolaj. 7.85 megabytes to download. We'll use 5 slots on console, and it is a 6 meter disc harrow. It's attached by a 3-point link, so we'll go ahead and attach that, unfold it, nice smooth folding animations. Drop him down and it will cultivate your field at 6 meters. Also, it will attach to a slurry tank, and as you're cultivating you can lay your slurry into the ground with this guy as well. That's pretty handy. 2 jobs for the one machine. It's always good when the machines do more than the one job. But you'll find this under disc harrows down here at the end. $31,000 to buy, 180 horsepower required to operate, 6 meter working width and 14 kilometers an hour working speed. There are no options on it bar the number plate option. But yeah, that is it. Remember this one in FS19, you could actually go in and put the slurry pipe tower and the pipes all over it for the slurry, but yeah, you can't do that in this version, but it still does the same job and will lay your slurry down on your field. But yes, very nice disc harrow indeed. Okay, moving on, we have back over to the shop. We have 3 more trailers, and first up is the Brentnar Double D 24073/2XXL by Archimedes, 6.12 megabytes to download, 6 slots on console, and that is this big green guy right here with the swivel axle on the front, dual axle on the back. There are quite a few different configurations for this trailer, so we'll jump on in and have a look at them. You'll find this guy under trailers. So he's right there. In one configuration it will take all your products. You can expand the capacity from 17,900 litres to 25,500 litres. So options are, we have standard, extension, which takes your capacity up. Then we have wheel. We also have bale trailer from that side, or a bale trailer from that side, or we have bale trailer with just headboard. They're your configurations, and then back to standard. Wheel options, we have Continental, Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, back to Continental. Continental are your thinner road-like tyres, and you got your wide tyres from Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein. You can't change them, they're just all wide. You can have cover, yes or no. Main colour of the trailer, anything on that pallet, and then license plate option there at the bottom. Not a bad trailer. I don't personally like the swivel axle trailers just because simply I am no good at reversing them or using them. That's why I try and dodge them. But if you're good at using them, or you like this trailer, by all means go ahead and grab it. It would be a handy thing to have around the farm. I just personally don't like the swivel axle trailers. And moving on from that one, up next after that we have the Strautman Terra Vitesse CFS 4201 by Vario Fan 1987. Butchered his name. Apologies for that. It will take 8.66 megabytes to download, use 5 slots on console, and it is this guy right here. And oh look, I've left a manure bag right there. Moving on. This is it here. It is a forage wagon. You can add the silage additive tank to the front, and up in the top there you can add the roller option in there as well. But this is under your tool menu, under forage wagons. It's right there, so it's basically kind of like that guy, a bit bigger. But There it is at the end, $95,000 to buy. We'll take all your forage crops, so your hay, straw, silage, grass, chaff. 40,000 litre capacity, 180 horsepower to use, 20 kilometers an hour working pickup speed. Options are Trailerborg, Michelin, Vredestein, BKT, back to Trailerborg. There's no wheel options for those. Standard design, or you can have the metering wheels, which puts those rollers in the back of the trailer, like so, if you want them. The silage additive puts the little tank on the front there, and then the number plate option at the back. So not a bad mid-size forage trailer. And yeah, very good trailer indeed. Another Strautman for us. Alright, moving on from there, up next we have this big guy, which is the Joskin Dracker 8600 by Nico Pixes. 7.18 megabytes to download, 6 slots on console. And it is a haul everything trailer basically. You can add the extensions on the top like I have. But yeah, this will take everything. Again, you'll find this under your buy menu under trailers. It's at the end there, $59,000 to buy. We'll take all that product scrolling along the bottom there. And you can up the capacity from 47,000 litres to 48,500 litres by adding that extension if you wish. If you don't have the extension, you have the covers there if you like. Trailerborg, Michelin, Nokian, BKT, Vredestein, back to Trailerborg are your tyre options, and you have wide or standard on those as options, except for Nokian and BKT. And yeah, very nice indeed. Cover, yes or no. And then you can change up the main colour if you don't want it Joskin colours. So you could have it painted class if you wish. We'll go white with red rims if you like. Don't have to, but the option's there. And then your number plate option down the bottom like always there as well. Alright, moving on from that, we have these three little tractors over here, guys, starting with the little Case Maxim series by Schnibble Modding and Red Cat 3D. 10.46 megabytes to download, will take 17 slots on console. It is a nice little tractor. Does it sound very nice indeed. We have beacons up there, we have lights, have a horn, interior look, nice neat tidy interior, still get the mirror glitch happening. Also if you hold L1 and R1, if you move left stick left and right, you will open the sunroof on the roof there. As you can see, opens and closes the sunroof. L1 and R1 and up and down on the right stick. Doesn't seem to do much at all. Your right stick up and down will open the rear window like so, and left to right will open the side door like so. You'll find this under your menu, under vehicles, under small tractors. Down here at the end, $112,000 to buy base model. Will go from 145 to 175 horsepower, 50 kilometers an hour driving speed. We have Trailerborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vredestein, Nokian, Trailerborg, so all your normal tractor tyre brands. Also have with weights, wide tyres, wide with weights, narrows, rear twins, twins all round and back to standard on most of your tyres. You can change the interior, so you can have it grey with carpet, which just changes the floor from that rubber matting to nice carpet. Then we can go beige and then beige with carpet, back to grey. Beacon lights we can have left, right or both. Fender we can have small or broad, which just changes the width on the back there. Also pushes the rear axle out a touch. And then front loader we have quick and hour. And then we have the maxim engine options of the CVX 115 for 145, the 125 for 155, the 135 for 169 horsepower, the 145 for 175 horsepower, back to normal. We then can change the main colour from case red to the black edition, to grey, to 145 years edition, which is your chrome metallic red, which looks quite nice. And then we have the communal or municipal orange there, and then your number plate option at the bottom like always. And then up next after that we have two more tractors for you, but they come in the one download. It's the John Deere 6300 by Sluches Modding, 19.49 megabytes to download. The tractor here without the cab, with just the roof on it, will use 10 slots on console, and the same tractor here with just the windows and the enclosed cab will use 11 slots on console. So one slot difference between the two, but all the other options on the tractor are exactly the same except for the exhaust and the tinted windows. But they do sound nice. I've got the little flapper exhaust on there. Nice lights, horn. They sound very nice indeed. Nicely detailed. You've even got the battery under there. You can see the oil filters. But this one's the same. Again, you'll find these under your menu under small tractors. Down the end here, so 15,500 for base model of the tractor without the enclosed cab. 100 to 105 horsepower, 32 kilometers per hour driving speed, and that's the same for this one as well. Options are standard, and your wheel weights, you've got standard. You've got front weight of 240, 400, 560. It's the biggest weight on the front. And we have Trailerborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vredestein, back to Trailerborg. Wheel setups, we have rim model 1, front flat tire, so that's basically a two-wheel drive tractor now. Back to standard. Design, you can have original. Chrome exhaust, puts the chrome tip there on the exhaust. Chrome 2 puts the whole exhaust at chrome. Then you got the exhaust flap, which puts the little exhaust flapper on top. Back to original. Design, we have original. Design 1 puts wheel weights on the inside of the wheels there, if you can see that. Design 2 adds 2 wheel weights on each wheel on the inside. Then Design 3 takes that away and puts a wheel weight on the outside. And then 4, 5 and 6 put extra weights on the outside. And then Design 7 and 8 put the 2 weights on the inside as well as all the weights on the outside there. You can see it moving in there. Then the engine setup is 6300 at 100 horsepower and the 6405 at 105 horsepower. And the main color option only changes the seat, not the tractor. You can have anything on that color palette. You can have yellow, black, grey, brown leather or John Deere green. It's up to you what you go for. And that's it for the 6300 without the cab. The next one is the enclosed cab for $5,000 Deere, so $20,500 to buy. All the power and options are the same. The only difference is we have an enclosed cab. So standard all the way up to the 560 weight. Same tyre options, same exhaust options. You get tinted windows for that design, so you can go dark, mid, light or none. Then design, you can do all the wheel weights again, 6300 to 6405, just ups the horsepower. And again, we can change the seat. And that's it. That's the John Deere 6300 tractors, guys. And then last but not least by far is this guy over here. This will be the last mod of the mod look video, and it is this guy. This is the John Deere T series and the 600X headers pack by Geft 25. 29.18 megabytes to download. The harvester itself will take 17 slots on console, and each header will use 8 slots on console. One header is 9.2 meters long and the bigger header is 10.7, which is the one that I've gone for here. So we'll just jump in, we'll unfold the harvester, we'll turn him on, and it will do what it says it does. It will harvest your field, like so. Nice indeed. That's who swath on. You can disable that. It'll spread it out the back there like so, depending on what you wish to do. Very nice harvester indeed. You'll find it under vehicles, under harvesters, right down there. $263,500 to buy. Goes from 305 up to 455 horsepower. Can have a capacity of 10,000 to 11,000 litres. And it will harvest your wheat, barley, oats, corn, sorghum, sunflower, soybeans and corn. Options on this is your T550 for 305, your 560 for 387 horsepower, your 660 for 387 horsepower, and your 670 for 455 horsepower. We have wheel options, Trailerborg, Michelin, BKT, Redestein, back to Trailerborg. Under your options we have standard, wide tyres, crawler tracks, which are a newer design, original crawler tracks, back to standard, and it's pretty much the same under all of them. Straw distribution width we can change from 5 meters all the way up to 12 meters. We can change the pipe from a 5.2 meter standard to a 5.6 to a 6.5 to then a 6.5 meter folded. License plate option. And then I think the capacity changes with your engine type. So your T550, your T560 have your 10,000 litre capacity, your T660 and your T670 have your 11,000 litre capacity. But that is the harvester. The headers that come with this are under tools. And they are obviously up here under harvester headers. We get these two, the 630X at 9.2 meters, 10 kilometers an hour working speed for both of these. They both are 8 slots, like I said. This one is $59,600 to buy for the 9.2 meter. There are no options, it's how it is. This didn't come with header trailers to match them either, so you'll just have to buy a generic one. And then we have the bigger one at 10.7 meters on the end for $69,700. And again, no options, it's just a bigger header for that harvester. And that, guys, for the 25th of January. Rounds out the mod look video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it informative. Hope you're having a good day, a good evening and good night wherever you may be. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.